Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
In the business of coaching high school kids, not every victory is measured in wins. The late Don Foster, who passed away Tuesday at age 87 in Columbia, had plenty of the latter. Some 605 of them split over 3 decades plus between Ovas, North Callaway, and Palmyra. There were also state banners, even a state title. But Coach Foster's legacy is a living one, comprised of the young people he impacted. Perhaps most influentially, those who followed in his footsteps of his life's work. Alan Cook, for one, Panther Hoops alum, one-time Clarence Cannon Conference Baseball Coach of the Year, now administrative shaper of young people's lives.
Palmyra on the map, the face of the conference, the face of the school, the face of Northeast Missouri basketball. Growing up, I just could not wait for the opportunity to play for Coach Foster.
I got to sit at the bench as a freshman with some great teams with, got to see some big games and just to watch him on the sidelines and his little quirkiness that he would do.
I was very fortunate to have him in my life. And I think every child or every kid, every student should have an individual of his character.
He would be tough on us, even though, I got in and we were up 40 or 50 points, because we had some great teams. He would just say, Miles, you're too content. You're too content. And he would have that little 3-finger point, and you just would look and you're like, gosh dang it, Coach, I'm trying. It was such a time and experience that, it's just so many things just flood through your mind in the years that we had Coach Foster. It's been fun, I say fun, in a sad time, to look on Facebook and see all the little stories and start thinking back to the little things that happened in my 4-year stint with him that we look back and laugh about and we get about, and his crooked little smile.
Thank goodness I don't do that, but I constantly have little pieces of him.
You think about the little things he used to say to me, of being too content, not playing hard enough. And I find myself, thinking the same things about the kids that I have.
It's why you get into education, to have those impacts in people's lives, and I am so fortunate to had him in my life to make that impact.
It's just cherish every moment that you had with him, and it was a great experience.
Later on in life, I ran into him in a gym, and he said, I just want you to know that I'm very proud of the person that you became. When I got into the gym, when I made those connections with him, it was so easy, so free-flowing to play for him, and all you wanted to do was please him. And for him to have that comment to me that he was proud of me for the life that I've made for myself and the contributions that I'm making to the kids in my life, that sealed the deal.